here's what we're going to.
Where's the script? We've got it.
If you have a script somewhere,
Yes.
we're going to show you what happens when, like, street theater happens. Because this is what actors do when they get together. I suppose I should say, as a preamble, I've met Jennifer Dale twice in the last 35 odd years of our mutual careers. Hers has only been 20 years, obviously, but mine, I've been looking for a long time. I drove in from Stratford a few minutes ago. She raced down, I'm sure, on the tube from St. Clair. And I called her from a gas station in Stratford going, "Hi, I'm COLM FEORE. How you doing? Marv gave me your number. I hope that's okay. I'm going to have a little bit of difficulty explaining why you're on speed dial to my wife, but that'll be okay. I guess we're going to do a scene." And Marvin had said very graciously, "I'm going to send you a text for a scene. I think it should be the shrew. Why not? Or 12th night as suggested."
It's the shrew.
It's the shrew.
Good, Colin, you knew! You knew!
We could have done 12th night.
Yeah.
But he very graciously said, "We just would like to do a reading." And I said, "Well, a reading would be great." But a reading is just a reading. And it doesn't give you, as I think, wonderfully gorgeous and engaged feeling of how useful and frankly easy Shakespeare is to just do a reading, because it's a little stiff and official. So what we've done, because we had 6 or 7 minutes before to meet and grace, and we went to the Rideau room, not quite as glamorous as Rideau Hall, but pretty good, and we ran through what we could remember of it, having planned to read it. And I think it will be more useful.
That's a little advantage.
To
Played the part a few times.
Well, no, this is Shakespeare. I've been in Taming of the Shrew at least 3 times. I've been in most of Shakespeare's plays at least 3 times. Jennifer has not yet, though somebody tell the Murphys, done, Kate. After this, we will be doing this. And we will be touring.
Ronnie Jacobson.
You're right. So somebody pay attention. But we just thought we're gonna cobble something together. I would ask you to do a kind of mini Stratford. So if you wouldn't mind moving your camera just back a little bit and into the center. It's not that we have blocking or choreography. We just might. Like, so this is like a little Philippe Petit kind of street theater. And Marvin can pass whatever hat he likes. So this is only to say it's completely made up. We really had 5 minutes together, and all we're trying to show is that it might do something, it might kind of work. It might screw up horribly, which might be just as cool. Because I don't have a problem with that. Playing Coriolanus recently, I knocked over a dear friend of mine who was playing an enemy. I mean, I just was mad, and he pissed me off, and I hit him. And he flew backwards across the stage, because I am that strong, and slid. And I think his glasses kind of fell off. It was in front of 2,000 people. And I was going, "I'm supposed to hate you." "I got you okay." Right? And so I reached out, and I okay, and of course forgot what I was meant to say. So I asked for a line. Now in Stratford, you can see where you all are. There's no place for the stage manager to be there with the book. They're in the gods, in the roof. And so no one could move with me center stage and having all the lines. So he picked himself up. I kind of apologized quietly, and I said, "Line?" And she said, "Or not." And I said, "I'm going to need a little more help than that." You know, I mean, what do you do? So all of that to say is simply, it's organic, it'll be what it'll be. Miss Dale is going to play Caterina. I'll play Petruchio or Petruccio, it doesn't matter which. And what you need to know is just before this starts, Petruchio has bargained with her father, Baptista, for her hand. And everybody said, she's really lovely, but she's a cow. She is a miserable bitch. She's heinous. You think the sister is cute? Well, as cute as the sister is, she's evil, vicious, and nasty. And he says, listen, I need a wife. I got some extra money. My dad's dead. I got this great big house in the country. Why not? Why not? And so Dad says, do you want me to send her to you? Or And he says, I pray you do. I will attend her here and woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that you rail, and then I'll tell her plain, she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that you frown, I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses, newly washed with dew. If she be mute and will not speak a word, then I'll commend her volubility, and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. If she do bid me pack, I'll give her thanks as if she bid me stay by her a week. If she deny to wed, I'll crave the day when I shall ask the banns, and when be married. But here she comes. And now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate. That's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard, but something hard of hearing. They call me Catherine, fit to talk of me.
You lie, your faith. You're called plain Kate. And bonny Kate. And sometimes, Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom. Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties are all Kate. And therefore, Kate, take this as me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtues spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs, myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first, you were unmovable.
Why, what's so movable?
A joined stool.
Now sit, come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you, if me you mean.
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should buzz?
Well ta'en and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, for a turtle, as he takes a buzzard.
Come, come, you wasp, in faith you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy's then to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool could find where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp is, where his sting, in his tail?
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What, with my tongue in your tail? Hey, come again, good Kate. I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then no arms.
A herald, Kate? Oh, put me in thy books.
What is your crest? A cock's comb?
A combless cock, so Kate will be my hen.
No cock of mine. You crow too like a craven.
Come, Kate, come. You must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Well, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
There is. There is.
Then show it me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What? You mean my face?
Well aimed of such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
'Tis with care.
I care not.
Nay, hear you, Kate. You see it not so.
Oh!
I find you passing gentle. 'Twas told me you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find report a very liar. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, but slow in speech. Yet sweet as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, thou canst not bite the lip as angry wenches will, nor hast thou pleasure to be cross in talk. But thou, with mildness, entertainst thy wooers. With gentle conference, soft and affable. Why does the world report that Kate doth limp? Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, as brown in hue as hazelnuts, and sweeter than the kernels. Oh, let me see thee walk. Thou dost not halt.
Go, fool, and whom thou keep'st command.
Did ever Diane so become a grove as Kate this chamber with her princely gate? O be thou Diane, and let her be Kate, and let Kate be chaste, and Diane sportful.
Where did you learn all this goodly speech?
It is extempore from my mother wit.
Witty mother, witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Marry, so I mean, sweet Catherine, in thy bed. And therefore, setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall be my wife. Your dowry is agreed on, and will you, nill you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I am am a husband for your turn. For by this light, whereby I see thy beauty that doth make me like thee well. Thou must be married to no man but me. For I am he am born to tame you, Kate. Bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable as other household Kates. Here comes your father. Never make denial. I must and will have Catherine to my wife. Thank you so much.